Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel CNC for TDM. Today we are going to discuss basics of Autocad. Basics of Autocad. So these are the sections uh, which are covered in Autocad. One section is basic. Basic section is just to review the basic Autocad controls, file, new file, edit, etc. The all basic things are covered in basic section. So the next section is viewing. In viewing, pan and zoom in a drawing and control the order of overlapping objects. These things are controlled in viewing, pan, zoom, etc. And next section is geometry. So this section is very important. In this section, we create basic geometry, basic objects such as lines, circle, and hatch areas. So this type of in this geometry section we have to create lines, circles, rectangles, and any and this hatching area also. So this is geometry section, very important. And we have also, for drawing any geometry, we have to set the units, what are your units, and then next section is precision. So precision required for your model. So whether geometry and precision, these are related. So if you draw a line, suppose if you draw a line, length is say 100 mm. So precision, how much precision you require? Means it is in 2 digits, decimal points, or 3 digit or 4 digits. Your requirement is 100.00, 100.01, 100.000 or 100.0000. Means precision, it is in 4 digit or 3 digit or 2 digits. So but is the requirement of the model, and accordingly you have to draw this. So next section is layers. So layers is organize your drawing, assigning object to layers. So we can assign layers to different objects. Suppose in a drawing you want to keep dimensions in a separate layer and some other objects in other layer. You can define layers for different things, say. So while printing, if you don't want in the print, if you don't want dimensions, then make that layer off. So dimensions will not be there in the printout. So this is the use of the layers. So we have to keep the drawing in different layers, as objects in different layers. And then is properties. So properties are color, line type. These are the properties. Means if you want to assign different color to different lines or circles, if you want uh, different colors to different objects or entities. So and line type. What is line type? There are many line types. It may be hidden line, it may be broken line, it may be plain line, it may be hatch line, or it may be center line. So there are different types of line types. So you have to give this property. In property, you have to define what line type you require, and when you draw the line, you will get the same type of line which you have defined in the properties. So this is the use of the color and line type you can define in this section, property section. So next section is modifying. Modifying, perform editing operations such as erase, move, trim on the object drawing. So modify means you can modify once you have drawn the lines or circles, and then you can modify it. In modify, there are different commands. One is offset. You can offset a line or circle by giving some dimensions. You can erase it, you can trim it, you can extend it. So these are modifying commands, and you can move it from one place to another place, and you can copy also. If you want to copy of one object, if you want to different copies, so it is in this section, modifying section. So this is modifying section. Okay. Then next section is blocks. What is blocks? In blocks, many entities you can convert into single entity. If there are many entity, if you create a block, that will become a one entity only. Insert symbols detailed into your drawing from commercial online sources of your own design. So blocks are used. You can insert a block in some other drawing. In block, one example is I can make one example. Suppose there are many doors in a building. So if you make block of one door, and you can insert in at different points, same. So this is use of blocks. So this type of use you can do it. You can define a block, and then you can insert it anywhere in a drawing. Okay. So next is layouts. So there are different layouts in a drawing. In a drawing sheet, one layout is there. In layout, you can make views of your design. Views means it is you can make a isometric view, or plan, or side view, back view, top view. So in layout, you can make views of your model. That is layouts. Okay. So next is nodes and labels. Create node, label, bubble, callouts, save and restore settings by name. So this is, you can create nodes, labels, etc. in this section, nodes and labels. Then next is dimensions. Next section is dimension. Very important section. You can create several type of dimensions. You can save dimension settings by name also. So it is unilateral, bilateral. There are many types of dimensions. So in annotation section or dimension section, you can do all these things. So for dimensioning, you have to go in this section. And next section is printing. In printing, then finally what you have to do, output, you have to want to take output of the drawing layout to the printer, plotter, or a file. So you can make settings in the printer, and you can take a printout. So these are the basic things in AutoCAD. Just if you see, this is a basic thing. In the basic, what you are doing, just start a drawing button to begin a new drawing, like this. Start drawing. You have just to start a drawing. Very basic thing, like this. And there is a command window like this. Command window is there. In command window, you type your command. If you just type for units, if you just type U and N, then one autocomplete menu will appear like this. This menu will be appeared, and you just click on the units, and then it will be activated, this command, and then you have to define the units, what units you want, whether inches or millimeters or centimeters or whatever. So this is from the command window, you can do it like this. And then after defining these units, then you go to limits. Then you have to define the limits, how much is the limits. Okay, this is your mouse. If you see this mouse, if you click this, right click, you will get a shortcut menu here, like this. Shortcut menu for commands. And this center button, this is for pan and zoom. Pan and zoom you can do with the help of this, and you can select the objects, specify location with the help of this left button. So this is the uh, how to use this mouse in AutoCAD. Okay. So next is new drawing. Just you can easily uh, specify setting to dimensions, line type, several other features. So this way, in the drawing, you can give all the dimensions and this thing. So different dimension styles also you can define in new drawing your. Okay. So you can also create your drawing template file, your own drawing template file also. And this is here units. What are the units? This way the dimension is given here. So you have to you have to give this command unit command, and then display settings you have to define. What are the precision you require in 2 digits, 3 digits, 4 digits, or 1 digit, like this. So this is precision in units. Okay. Then is model scale, like this. Scale of the model 1:1 generally we keep it. So this is your model scale here, and this is viewing, pan and zoom, like this. Overlapping objects, you can change this overlapping from this to this here, like this. And then is geometry. In geometry you have to draw a line. You just this is the command for line, you just click it. There are 4 method of giving any command. First is this, with the help of one is your command prompt at the bottom. Command prompt area is there, and one is a top down menu, and one is this icons, like this. So there are 4 types of commands and 4 ways. One is shortcut also. If you right click your mouse, then shortcut menu will be there. So there are 4 type of commands, 4 types. One is uh, from this icon, other is top down menu, third is your prompt, command prompt, and fourth is shortcut menu. So here this line is drawn like this, and this is your coordinate system, x and y, and you have to draw, you can draw line like this. Okay. This is a user coordinate system. This is called WCS, work coordinate system, a world coordinate system, and this is user coordinate system. So you can place anywhere this user coordinate system. You can use it like this. Okay. So this way you can draw circles. First you have to specify the center point of the circle and then radius of the circle. If you give a command, just C on the command prompt, you will get this circle command, or you can draw circle from this also. Here circle command is there, so this way you can draw a circle like this. And then there are polylines and rectangles. If you just want to draw one rectangle, a rectangle is there in the this command prompt also. You can give this command rectangle, you have to, how to draw rectangle, you have to just give first point and end point. The rectangle will be drawn. Diagonal points you have to define just. And what is this polyline? Polyline means there are so many lines like this, from line this to this to this, and then you just close it like this. So this will become a single entity. And polyline may be any type. This may be like this also, this. If you close it here, it will become single entity like this. So these are polylines. P-line. Okay. Polyline rectangle contain. This is a rectangle. This is first point. This is second point. Diagonal points you have to define, and you will get one rectangle like this. And this is polyline. First you draw a line. Then if you change it to circle, then half round line will be there like this. Then again, if you define this line and then again arc, so this way it becomes a polyline like this. Okay. And this becomes a single entity. Okay. Then hatches and fills. Hatch. So if some in some shape, if you want to this is closed entity like this. These are hatch lines here. If you click this area will be get hatching lines like this. Okay. Hatch line means if you just there are two areas. If say this is a rectangle and then there is a circle. If you click in the circle, then a circle will get hatch lines like this, and closed area is required, so there will be hatch lines like this only. And if you click in this area, then hatch lines will be in this area, and this will be, there will not be any hatch line in this area. Okay. Whatever the area you define for hatch line, you will get the hatch lines like this. So this way precision also there. Precision, this uh, grid shape, coordinate entry, there are different things. Polar tracking also there. So in precision. So these are the things, basic things, how we draw, how we basically, how we draw lines, how we draw rectangles, polylines in AutoCAD. I think it's clear to you. So thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Meet you soon in next meeting.